Danielle here, back with another video. And today I'm gonna do like a little talk with me / advice video. I feel like I haven't done like a sitting down / talking video in a really long time, and honestly I feel like these are my favorite videos to do. And I also think it's like everyone who follows me type of favorite videos. Also, I just feel like this has always been something that people have really enjoyed on my YouTube channel. And I have gone through a lot of traumatic shit in my life, and I have really learned how to deal with it myself. And so if I can share with the advice with you guys that I've learned throughout the years, I will gladly do that. But today we're gonna touch on a certain subject, because I've been going in like my DMs a lot, and I try to answer, but obviously I can't answer to all of them just because I get a lot throughout the day. And I've been seeing just a lot of particular DMs about cheating and like loyalty and like all of that with your significant other and your relationship. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I've also been experiencing a lot of situations where I've been like a third party in a relationship, because not me trying to be, but it just kind of happening. And so I wanted to talk on that, because if I had like someone to tell me these things years ago, do you know the difference it would have had on my life? So if you come across this video, you'll definitely want to stick around and hear the things that I have to say, because I just feel like someone needs to tell you. I'm going to start off by saying that I feel like in this generation that we live in, like cheating and being unloyal and just, being in situationships and all that have become so normalized. I hate it. I really hate it, because if you guys know me, I'm very much a lover girl. I've always been a lover girl. Like, I might have had some phases in my life, but deep down I've always been a lover girl. I've always wanted to get married, have kids, and I know that's everyone's goal, when they're looking for love. But a lot of people are just kind of like, no, like I don't really care for that. Me, I've always been like, I want that. And so, in the beginning of my life, I was kind of naive and I didn't really understand, because I was just so young and I didn't really have much experience with cheating or unloyal partners or being a third party in a relationship. There's just so much that you don't understand until you go through it. And so this generation has very much normalized it. And I hate it, but we can't do anything about it. So here I am to give you the advice, because there is people in this generation that are still like me, and probably still like you if you're watching this video. I feel like you're pretty similar to me, because you want to know that believe in like true loyal love, and believe that one person is like genuinely enough to have, because I really believe that. But anyways, let's just get into the good stuff. So before I even say anything, you have to remember that cheating is like something that happens so much, and although it's so messed up, it still happens, and there's like no stopping it, because just like I said, it's what we live in. But most of the time it really messes with our heads, and it will make us feel like we're less than we are, or we will wonder why the person did what they did, or why they felt the need to go somewhere else, or we'll wonder a lot. And cheating can do that to you. It can really make you go into a dark place and not understand why you weren't good enough to please your significant other in all ways. Like, why did he have to go to someone else? Why was there another person? And it's just something that, is very traumatizing, especially when you're young and you're a teenager and you're still learning to love yourself. It can really set you back on even being able to love yourself. And so that definitely is like something that needs to be talked about more, because cheating is just, it's a really hard thing to go through. And so, like, I guess my point of saying this is like gonna get into like a lot of different things, but my real point of saying this is that, never blame yourself for your significant other cheating. It's never your fault. And it's easier said than done. Like, obviously I can say this to you, but you're still gonna be sad, because that's just the human nature of it. It's such a hard thing to go through, and I can tell you all the times in the world that it's not your fault, or there was nothing wrong with you. It was just the person you were with, and you're still gonna feel sad, because that's just how it is. and that's okay. Sorry, I'm getting so many messages right now, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. But I think this was my like big sister advice that I wanted to share with you guys, because I've never been the type to be controlling over my partner. I've always kind of been like, do what you want, but I want to know. And so, if my partner would go out, I'd be like, oh, like, send me, like, a video. Like, I want to see, this was a long time ago, okay? I don't do this anymore. But I would be like, like, I want to see what they're doing. Like, and although I would tell myself I trusted them, I never really trusted them. And I think that was kind of just something that I had to learn to do over the years, was be able to trust someone. And I don't think I had very much trust. And so I kind of was just always being like, oh, where are you going? Or what are you doing tonight? Like, I was always asking questions. And it made me realize that you can ask all the questions in the world. You can have the person's location. You can be with them all the time. You can literally do everything with them. They can be your best friend in the whole entire world. They can be the love of your life, and they can love you so much. And you guys can literally spend so much time together. And so in your head, you're like, they would never cheat on me. They would never go behind my back. They don't even have the time to be with anyone else. No, that's not the case, because you can literally be with someone 24/7 and they can still be cheating on you. And so I had to realize that it doesn't matter how you handle your relationship, or how trusting you think you are, or how communicative you think you are with your partner. If they're going to cheat, they're going to do it anyways. And so now I've learned to be so chill. Like, you want to go to the club? You want to go to the party without me? Go. Have fun. Text me when you make it home safe. I won't even... Listen, the person I'm talking to, or I'm dating, or whatever it is, if they go out, I probably won't text them the whole night they're out, because it's good. Let them have their fun. I think they deserve to have their fun. Being in a relationship shouldn't mean that you're like locked away or you're locked down. It can get hard sometimes, because you're like, damn, like, what if they meet someone there? What if they do something behind my back? Of course, that's always what you're gonna feel like. But you have to remember that nothing you can do is gonna stop them. If someone is going to cheat on you, they're going to cheat, and there's nothing in the world that you can do. And so, what I really wanted this video to be about was to kind of give you guys the advice that being the whole controlling and the insecure girlfriend, it doesn't get you anywhere, and it honestly, I think, hurts you more than it hurts them. And so that's why, like, I never really realized the whole, like, you can't love someone until you love yourself type of thing, until I loved someone and I loved myself. I think it made such a difference. And when I finally loved myself and I got into something with someone, I saw such a difference. It was like a whole new world, because I didn't feel that feeling anymore of being scared. I was like, I know my worth, and I know I'm a great person to be with, and I know that if they cheat on me, that's honestly, it's a win for me and a lose for them, because here they are losing me, this great person that's willing to do everything for them, be loyal to them, literally give them the world, and here I am losing someone who was just able to betray my trust like it was nothing and walk away from me like it was nothing, lie to my face, just do terrible things to me. Who's really losing out in the situation? It's them, it's not you. And so when you really sit down and you realize that with yourself, it's a whole different type of relationship picture in your head that you have. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, and so my advice to you guys is, I know how much being insecure is completely normal. We all have insecurities, but it's not going to stop anyone from doing anything, and I just want you guys to know that. And like, I've been like experiencing this a lot lately, because I've been cheated on. There's a lot of rumors that I've cheated on people. I've never cheated. Physically, I've never cheated on someone. I could never do it. There was one time where I did talk to someone behind like an ex behind my partner's back. Did I ever like physically cheat? No. Was it messed up and probably considered emotionally, cheating? Yes, and I hate that. and I regret it every single day. But everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes you just have to learn from those mistakes, and sometimes it's hard when you like are just you're torn between two people, and it happens. It happens, and there's nothing to hold against yourself. I feel like we've all done something behind our someone that we've been with at least once. Like, I'm not saying with every person you've been with, but I feel like there's always going to be one time that you do something that you're not that proud of during a relationship, and that was definitely one of those moments. But I've never cheated. I have been cheated on, and I remember just like the first thing I thought when I had found out that I was cheated on, I had told the girl, I was like, well, are you okay? I was like, do you need anything? And I remember she told me, she was like, well, we just like were together one night. She was like, you were with the person for a year. So she's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. But you experienced it too, and you got betrayed in a way too. You were lied to. And so I've always been the type of person like, don't blame the person who's like the third party, because men ain't shit and they will lie their little asses to get what they want from a girl. So remember that. But that was like my first thing. I was like, are you okay? Because I was worried. I was like, if you need anything, like, I'm here. Like, I know that this sucks for you too. And so that's just always how I've been. But the other day, this is like a story time. I was in the store and there was a guy. Put in mind, I am like real into the person I'm with now. I'm very happy. I think I took a lot of time to myself, and it happened so unexpectedly that I think it was really just like God's perfect timing of just him getting sent into my life when I really like deserved it, and I think needed it. And so it was like perfect timing, and although I didn't think I was ready for anything, when I met him, that all changed. And so I'm very, very into this. And even if I wasn't, if I see a girl with her boyfriend, I'm not looking his way. I'm looking the complete opposite way, because I'm like, no, like, he has a girlfriend. Don't even look his way. Disrespectful. So there was this guy with his girlfriend. I was at the store, and they were walking in, and I was trying to get something out of my cart, and my mom was like trying to help me, so I had to stop in the middle of like the walkway to help her. And I looked to my right and I saw him, and we made eye contact for a second, but I wasn't trying to make eye contact with him, nor was I even looking at him in that way. I was literally trying to tell my mom there's someone there, so don't go that way. And then like the girl like ended up like walking around the corner and like I guess saw me make eye contact with him, but it wasn't like that. It was genuinely me trying to go down this way I was like, Mom, like, go this way because there's someone there. And so I like looked at her, and she was like, she rolled her eyes at me, she was like, and grabbed her boyfriend, and she was like, let's go. And it was like a shopping center, and so I saw them at the next store, and I saw them again, and I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, okay, like, whatever. And I saw her like do it again, and like just like look at me, and she's like, and like I'm not one to over exaggerate, okay? Like and this happens to me a lot. I'll go a lot of places, and like there'll be like a couple, and they'll do that to me, and I'm like, I'm the last person in the world to ever go after a guy with a girlfriend. Not to mention, I lost so many of my friends this year because they got girlfriends, and like for me, these were like guys that I grew up with, and I was like so happy for them. I was like, oh my god, like you finally have a girlfriend, because like they would always tell me, like, I really want a girlfriend, like I just whatever, and it just like never worked out for them. And so when they finally got one, I was like so happy for them. And listen, I'm not one for a girl best friend unless they're like someone you grew up with. If you just met them, it's a little weird, you know? But like I've always not ever wanted to be like the annoying girl best friend. So usually when someone I know gets a girlfriend, and you know they're my best friend, and I'm talking about people I've known since I was like 5, like we really go back to day one, I'll just, you know, kind of distance myself and check in every once in a while. But I know how it feels to be the girl, and I know that sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable. And even though I shouldn't have to do that because they're my best friend since I was 5, I still do that. It got to a point where like I had to get unfollowed on Instagram. There was like one particular situation where like I had to get unfollowed on Instagram, and like when this person and like their like girlfriend broke up, I literally was like, they came to me because I was one of their best friends, and I told them what to do. I was like, okay, like order flowers. I helped them order the flowers for her. Like I told them exactly what to say. I literally got them back together, and I was like, I am literally your biggest fan for your relationship. Like I just want to help my friend out, and I know he's happy with you, and like that's all it is. And like then I'm getting unfollowed on Instagram, I'm having to get blocked, and I'm like, okay, all right. So it just kind of goes to show my thing that like being like that isn't gonna get you anywhere in your relationship. If your guy isn't gonna be loyal, he's not gonna be loyal. There's nothing you can do. But it also just like isn't good for yourself to be that way. And I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it, because I had to realize this, and it took me so long to get like this. But it's like just the best thing you can do, honestly. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys this advice, because it's so hard being like a girl nowadays, because I just like, I don't know what happened to our generation. I don't know what is going on with these people, and it just became so normalized to like not be loyal to your partner. And it's like, it's such a beautiful thing when like, I don't think guys realize this. Like I say this because I feel like a lot of guys think it's like hot to be like a bad boy. Like it's so stereotypical, but I feel like they think it's like so hot to be like a bad guy and like treat girls bad and like have hoes, like whatever it is, whatever they try to say that they do. I don't think guys realize how like beautiful and just like amazing it is to see a guy who respects his girlfriend so much and like is so loyal to her. Like it's just, he only wants her. Like that is the sexiest thing I think a guy can ever do. Like when I see like guys and they're like so in love with their girlfriend, I'm like oh, like it's so cute. And so I think that guys need to realize that like that's what a girl really wants in a guy. So I don't know, but I just want to give you guys this little advice thing, because cheating is definitely a really hard thing. But I think I also wanted to do it more just because like being insecure is never gonna get you anywhere. And I know that it's like hard to like remember, like everyone is different, everyone looks different, but like that's what makes you you, and that's what makes you unique. And I know I sound like every other person saying this to you right now, but one day you'll realize that you'll be like, damn, like I'm beautiful in my own skin, and there is someone out there for me. And if someone doesn't see it right now, someone will in the future. But being that crazy girlfriend is never gonna do anything for you. It's never gonna get you anywhere. And like I hate like calling it like crazy girlfriend. I don't really know what other word to use for it, but you guys know what I mean. It's never gonna get you anywhere, and it's just gonna make you feel worse about yourself, honestly. You did exactly all you can do is just let them do what they're gonna do. And I know it sucks, and I know it hurts, but one day we will all find someone who is going to treat us like the queens that we deserve to be treated. And until that happens, you just got to get through it. And I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. If you guys want like a video on like how I got this way, I have a lot of advice. I have like so many things that I did. I did like all these like healing exercises, and I really let myself heal. And I think that was what made me like so different now about relationships. Like I have like a whole new eye on them. But let me know if you guys want that. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my little advice video, because I know I did. But I love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell. Let me know what other talking videos you guys want me to do. I know you guys love my talking videos, and I love doing them. So if you guys want like a TMI soon again, whatever, just let me know, because I got you. But anyways, bye guys.